Hello, my name is Pedro Chon, and I am going to tell you about how we use social networks in every day and how it's used in the field of statistics. To start, a social network is a medium in which certain communities interact with common interests through the internet, whether they are electronic messages, video calls, telephones, and others. Uh, Social networks, we have used them to communicate long distances with family and friends. Also, to solve those about daily projects or tasks. In addition, we have shared special facts of our daily routines to see tutorials, read news, and among others activities. However, it's important to know what to share because we can be subject to deception. We have found advantages such as quick information, assertive communication, and solving daily problems. Interact and communicate in wide spaces of interest breaks down cultural and physical barriers, as well as disadvantages of misleading information, mismanagement of the use of this, and impersonation of personal data. There is no interaction with the social environment, wrong information, and we can be victims of viruses. Now, specifically in the field of statistics, we have used them to first. um, we have shared information for future research. Second, we have obtained knowledge from other fields to draw conclusions. Third, we have found suspicious information in the published data. And finally, we have raised truthful reports on the behavior of the data. When we are estimating sample, we can use computational methods to simulate events. Second, when we conduct research, they are published for discussion, greater availability of information from other fields to be able to analyze that. When we are concluding a hypothesis, we can resort to other disciplines to be able to reject a, a hypothesis or not. When the data was not updated, you could not investigate dynamically. When the technology was not operating, statistics evolved to evaluate a small sample. Others advantages that we can find are first, global connectivity, since we can explore and exchange stuff from calls. Second, virtual groups can resolve doubts. Their advertisements are approved for companies. For exchange exchange of skill because we learn languages or teach trades through through recipes. And finally, transparency technology has closed the barrier, and it's now possible to manage cultures. On the other hand, uh, there are the disadvantages. We have first privacy, since personal data being exposed in any social network is easy to track. Second, false information can generate distrust by becoming viral. Third, less personal contact. Less personal contact, we do not develop social areas. Four, fraud, 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 fraud. We must take care of our information and to want its share. And finally, to avoid abuse the use, we must take breaks and to feel a little disconnected from the digital net, disconnected from digital net. Um, Social networks and the use in the data mining allows us to collect and visualize the behavior of user when using them because it allows us to study and correct shortcomings in future development. These tools are classification, association, tracking patterns, predictive analysis, and trend analysis. Uh, in this pandemic, already to end the presentation, it's important to know that to use social networks, it's necessary that not all the information is true and that opinions are object of interpretation. Allowing thus false news is not published. In this pandemic, we saw the essentials that are networks. That is why we must integrate technologies in the fields of study. We must take care of our personal data. We must know that we will share because we are all a year and is you stop or will stop. I invite, I invite you that we must be respectful and empathic with our publication as with that of others. Thank you for listening.